He told me he liked me by playing 20 questions. So it's truly a miracle we made it from there. But then I went on a date with him the next weekend, and Zach came with us, and Zach got sick and was sick in the back of the car.
First memory of, okay. So, let's see. I remember they were having their first DTR, 4th of July, 2016, and they're down there by the lake talking, and all of a sudden I pulled up in my little white Jeep and started playing some good mood music for them. That's my first like memory of them.
We were playing volleyball, and she won the game, and she was jumping all around, but then cousin Drew came running up and hugged her, and we all thought that she was taken, so I was like, oh dang, and then somebody else was like, no, that's just her cousin, we're good.
Well, she said, Logan, I kind of like this boy, but he's like really young and he's homeschooled. That's really what she said. Country, and he drives this big truck. I was like, are you sure you really like this kid?
She didn't know she liked him for the longest time. She said he was a farmer, because he is, and she said they met on farmers.com.
She told me that when she saw him at Camp Ecosac, she was like, whoa, his abs are like so
Oh yeah,
good.
she saw him shirtless.
So then we were like, okay, maybe we should pray about it and wait a year and make sure it's not just camp magic, blah, blah, blah. And we both felt peace about God having us wait a year. And then that boy kept asking me out, trying to date me, send me flowers every month. We really felt like God wanted us to be friends, but we kept frading, which is like friend dating.
So then we just kind of dated back and forth throughout the next 7 months or so, 8 months, until I went to visit her on Valentine's Day. She broke up with me.
I've been around through the whole thing, the breakup. I'm the guy that had to work with him. I quit my job twice.
Well, I remember when Omega broke up with Branden.
Oh man.
She was very sad. And then she ate all of her Nutella.
When they broke up, it's a bad time. His truck got real big.
And then they broke up. And then he started posting pictures shirtless. It was really terrible. And so we all unfollowed him. Well, I unfollowed him.
Then I
First 3 months
buried
of our
myself in my
lives.
work for the next however many months until summer came.
I said, Mom, do you think I'm gonna date him? I don't think I will, I'm really strong. And she said, no, if he asks you to date him, you're gonna date him the first time you get back.
And then she came back, and she just couldn't resist me.
1, 2, 3.
So beautiful.
There we go. Omega and Branden have asked that we take a short moment here before we get into the ceremony to worship the Lord for His faithfulness, and that Caleb lead us in some singing before we continue in the ceremony. So however you do that, we'll have the words here on the screen just to worship the Lord here, okay?
Where heaven spun creation, His pride and adoration, treasures woven by His love. His careful hands, they hold us safe within His promise of calling and of destiny.
What are you thinking while you're driving down there?
Well, I knew I wanted to marry her.
And I was singing of all you've done. And I remember how far you've carried me from beginning until the end. You were faithful, faithful to the end. You're faithful to the end. Father's heart that's for me, a never-ending story, a love that's always changing.